This comedy drama begins with Drew, a dedicated waitress aspiring to become the franchise manager of the diner where she works. Her best friend and roommate, Alyssa, is a struggling artist who picks her up from work daily, and together they return to their rundown neighborhood. One evening, there's a sudden knock on their door. When they open it, they discover their landlord furious and threatening to evict them. It turns out that the rent money they had both contributed was secretly used by Alyssa's boyfriend, Kishan, to fund his ridiculous t-shirt brand. Realizing they have no time to waste, they desperately start looking for ways to get the money back. Their first attempt is to retrieve it from Kishan, but as soon as he senses trouble, he bolts. Determined, Drew and Alyssa track him down at Bernice's house, his other girlfriend. A heated argument breaks out, escalating into a physical altercation. In the chaos, Bernice gets injured and publicly humiliated in her own neighborhood. With their first attempt failing and time running out, Drew and Alyssa decide to try getting a loan. They are immediately denied due to their terrible credit scores.
I've never seen a credit score this low.
Running out of options, they even attempt to donate blood for quick cash, but that plan also falls apart. Just when it seems all hope is lost, Alyssa spots a pair of vintage Air Jordans hanging from a utility pole. Convinced that they could sell the shoes for a decent amount, she climbs up to retrieve them. Unfortunately, she gets electrocuted in the process, but not before successfully grabbing the sneakers. They manage to sell them for $1,500, giving them a temporary lifeline. While they're still scrambling to raise more money for the rent, Bernice, now out for revenge, is hunting them down. She finally catches up with them at Drew's franchise manager interview and causes a massive scene, completely ruining her chances of getting the promotion. To make matters worse, Bernice also steals the $1,500 they had just earned, putting them right back at square one. As if things couldn't get worse, Drew and Alyssa receive a terrifying phone call. Apparently, the Jordans belong to a notorious gangster named King Lolo, and he wants them back. Meanwhile, they arrive home only to find that their landlord has already thrown all their belongings out onto the street. Now, they are in an even worse position than before. With no other choice, Drew and Alyssa make one last desperate move. They organize an impromptu art exhibition to sell Alyssa's paintings. Against all odds, the event is a huge success, and they manage to raise enough to cover the rent, pay off King Lolo, and get back on their feet.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.